Some forms of corruption. What is corruption? 6. Common corrupt practices. Conflict of interest, using insider information. Price fixing. Inappropriate influence. Problematic gifts. Bribery. Extortion. According to the Association of Certified Fraud Examiner, corruption is described as when fraudsters wrongfully use their influence in a business transaction in order to procure some benefit for themselves or another person, contrary to their duty to their employer or the rights of others. A. Conflict of interest arises when a person's best interest is not in the best interest of the organization. For example, as a senior accountant preparing the financial statements of a large organization, you realize that the company saw a huge drop in revenue, and you take this insider information and tell all your relatives who have shares in the company to sell shares before the financial statements are made public. Price fixing is an agreement usually between competing organizations to sell their goods and or services at a fixed price. Example of price fixing. Walmart Incorporated and Target Limited are the only retailers that sell these special vitamins. Looking at the scarcity of the product, the management team at Walmart realize they can make even more money from customers, charge more. But they also realize that Target must also increase their prices. So, they organize a meeting with the management team at Target to determine a fixed price for the vitamins that retailers will charge. Is when an individual makes someone act according to how they want. Example of inappropriate influence. CFO asks the accountant to issue a check to a company without any invoice or supporting documents. Is when an individual receives anything of value from client he or she is working with. Example of problematic gifts. Let's say Tom is in charge approving land development applications submitted by developers, and one developer has given Tom many items of value. These items of value are deemed as problematic gifts because oversees the approval process for applications. Bribery is the act of giving someone money to persuade them to do something you want. Is defined as obtaining something of value by force. Example of extortion. A cybercriminal hacks a company system and encrypts important files and documents, making them unreadable until ransom is paid.